Collect 151, the highly anticipated simplified Chinese release from mainland China. It's not exactly the same 151 that we know from the Japanese and English versions. Instead, the set will be divided into 4 releases throughout the year of 2025. The set I'll be opening in this video is called Collect 151 Journey. But why is this set so popular? Besides the focus on Gen 1 Pokemon, the popularity of Collect 151 roots mainly from the Pikachu art rares by Oswaldo Kato that are exclusively released in simplified Chinese. Keep in mind that each Collect 151 set will only have one of these art rares in each of the 4 sets, and they're not easy to pull. Now, if you're hoping to see No Neck Charizard or any of the other art rares and special art rares from the original 151 set, I hate to break it to you, but they won't be in Collect 151 Journey or Hope, the second Collect 151 release. So what else is in Collect 151 Journey? You'll see, of course, many cards from the original 151 set in Japanese and English, minus the trainer cards, but Collect 151 also has Pokeball and Master Ball reverse holos, with a new look differing from the original 151 set. What no one expected though was seeing shiny Pokemon from Paldean Fates or Shiny Treasure EX in Collect 151. However, all the shinies in Collect 151 Journey, whether a full art shiny or baby shiny, will be a Gen 1 Pokemon. Don't expect a shiny Charizard though. If you like Mew, you can pull many of its full art variations in this set, just not Bubble Mew. Remember, there are no special art rares in Collect 151. Speaking of Mew, I know many of you are wondering about how to get the simplified Chinese exclusive Mew EX special art card. It won't be pullable from Collect 151, unfortunately. It's a promo that you'll have to win from a lottery after participating in a series of TCG battles and tournaments throughout 2025. To stay on theme, Pokemon China are actually releasing 151 of these cards every month starting from March 15 until December 15, 2025. So in total, there'll be about 1,510 of these cards in population by the end of this year. But back on Collect 151. If you're new to collecting simplified Chinese Pokemon cards, Pokemon China releases their sets in a unique way with 2 types of booster packs, Slim and Jumbo. Once again, Pokemon China has changed its packaging, specifically for the Collect 151 sets. The Slim packs will have 5 cards per pack, but the booster boxes will have 15 packs instead of 24 packs. The Jumbo packs, on the other hand, will still contain 6 booster packs per box, but each pack now has 20 cards instead of 25 cards per pack. Wondering how the pull rates will be like? Let's open up each type of booster box in this video. I will be opening 2 boxes of each Slim and Jumbo so you guys can see side by side which you like better. So of course we're going to start with Slim. Actually too, even before getting to the boxes, you don't even have to look at them honestly, you can just hold them side by side and you'll see which one is which. The Jumbo is obviously a lot heavier. If you do the math, obviously 15 packs, 5 cards per pack on the Slim booster box. That's 75 cards. You can also see the number on the top left corner for reference if you missed that in the intro. But then when you compare that to the Jumbo Pack booster box, that's 20 times 6. So 20 cards per pack, 6 cards per pack. That's 120 cards. So that's a 45 card difference between the 2 boxes. Obviously, with human perception, we should at least be able to determine which one is heavier from simply 45 cards. All right, but yeah, overall, guys, you know, a lot of people have anticipated this set. I personally think, you know, like 151 was cool when it came out in Japanese and the other languages, but this one is not as exciting in my opinion. They did strip a lot of the art rares and special art rares from the set. Of course, there's the one art rare that we're all after and that we know of, as mentioned in the intro. But other than that, there's no trainers either. It's literally just the 151 Pokemon. If you're looking for Erica or wondering where Giovanni is, they're actually going to be in the Scarlet and Violet main sets. So Giovanni's going to be in Eternal Birth, which has the Miraidon on it. I'll open that on my channel too. And then Erica's going to be in Miracle Journey. That's the set with the Gardevoir on it. I believe that's the second installment of the Scarlet and Violet sets in simplified Chinese. Keep in mind that's not including the 151 Collect, Hope, etc., all those other releases. And yes, also as mentioned before, guys, nothing is guaranteed, just uncommon and uncommon cards. You can get boxes with just a baby shiny, you can get boxes with just a Master Ball and no full art, etc. That's a very nice Gengar by Komiya. Also, don't forget, guys, too, with the simplified Chinese Pokemon cards, you'll know it's legit because you also have the Pokemon logo on the bottom left corner on some of the cards, not all of them. I think particularly if they have hollow foil, etc., they should show up there. But on something like common and uncommon cards, you won't see them. So yes, you can pull that Pikachu art rare from a Slim box if you're super lucky. That could also be the only pull from that box. Don't expect too much from the Slim pack booster boxes. You'll, you know, have a better chance of pulling more cards per box from the Jumbo Pack booster boxes. But even the Jumbo Pack booster boxes, you can only get maybe just a baby shiny. Maybe you'll get 5 full arts. Maybe you'll get 2 Master Balls. It's a gamble with this set. Pokemon China really did something different with this one. So, but to kind of build the excitement, I'll start off with the slim pack boxes and then we'll move on to the jumbo pack boxes because I think that's the more fun way of doing it. Also, another topic of interest that's very interesting with 151 in general. Hope, I believe, is going to have a very similar card list besides that exclusive Pikachu art rare. Hope's going to feature, obviously, Psyduck. The Pikachu art rare in this set features just Pikachu with a little Mew on the top left corner. Yes, also 2 new reverse holos. As you see, we're also going to see this in the main Scarlet and Violet sets. You have your Pokeball reverse holos and you also have the Master Ball reverse holos. Comment below which one you like better. Do you prefer the original Pokeball Master Ball reverse holos from the OG 151 set in English and Japanese, or do you prefer the blown up singular Pokeball / Master Ball reverse holo? I'd like to know your opinion. Some people don't like it as much, some people do. I personally like the original Japanese, or well, yeah, I guess you could say Japanese, the Pokeball and reverse holos. I don't think they came out in English, but I do like how they had that little extra sparkle and there was like a repeat pattern. But yes, obviously we have the original Pokemon 151 Pokemon from Kanto, Caterpie, we have Wartortle. Oh yes, and we also have baby shinies, as mentioned also in the intro. Interesting twist there, so maybe that kind of makes up for the lack of the art rares and special art rares. So Shiny Gloom here, we have also Oddish. So, you know, we obviously saw this from Shiny Treasure EX and also Paldean Fates, but again, only Cantonian Pokemon, only Gen 1 Pokemon. And no Shiny Charizard. I know you Investabros are going to ask that because there is Charizard in this set, but only the full art Charizard, no neck Charizard, unfortunately. I know it was a big favorite amongst many of you Gen 1ers. We have Ninetales EX. I do like the Sparkle Holofoil, printed in Japan, so same quality as Japanese Pokemon cards. But do remember that the card quality between the slim and jumbo cards are going to be a bit different. It's still present. I do see the differences still. Again, not as prominent on these type of cards. They're definitely more prominent on something like hyper rare cards with texture. Wow, I did not expect to pull a Master Ball. There you go, guys. So we did get a hit from this booster box so far, besides the baby shiny. Actually, this was pretty good. Sometimes I only get 1 hit. Got a baby shiny and a Master Ball, but again, neither are guaranteed. It's really just a huge gamble with these booster boxes. So there you go, Nidoking. Reminding me of Glory of Team Rocket because there's a cool Nidoking art rare, or no, special art rare. Rocket's Nidoking by Uninori. But we're gonna, you know, continue with the lack of art rares in the set besides the Pikachu. I like how this Porygon looks like the spitting image of the original, just with better graphics. There we have Kingler. And also too, not to mention, you can pull all 3 Mews, the full art Mew, the shiny Mew, the gold Mew, which is considered an ultra rare. That's extremely hard to pull. I did somehow magically pull that, and you can actually see it on my YouTube short of this set. And also don't forget, with that being said about the baby shinies, you can also get the full art shinies or the SSRs. But again, only the Gen 1 or Kanto Pokemon. So there's Wigglytuff, Alakazam, and also Mew, as mentioned before. No Charizard, no Venusaur, no Blastoise. We didn't even get those full art shinies in Paldean Fates. There was just the shiny Charizard special art rare. Unfortunately, also no Bubble Mew in this set either. If you've opened this set a bunch already, you know, I know I'm uploading this late, you probably know this by now. This is mainly for people who are new to the set. But yes, other baby shinies that I personally like from this set. Shiny Ditto, shiny Snorlax, those are pretty cool to find. Again, only Gen 1. So you won't find any Paldean Pokemon. I know not many of you are big fans of that, but I do like some of them, like Tatsugiri. Obviously, this is 151, so you won't find that. I'd say though, personally, from my experience, I have seen that Charmander and Raichu are very hard to pull, but you know, my experience is not going to be necessarily other people's experience. And look, here we are on the last pack of the first Slim booster box of 151 Journey, or Collect 151 Journey. If I'm more specific, we have Slowbro and Beedrill. Okay, so for the first box, not too bad. A Master Ball and a Baby Shiny. Let's move on to the second one. So we'll open the 2 Slims first, and then we'll have fun dabbling into the Jumbo Pack booster boxes. Again, those are hit or miss. Don't expect too much. You know, I know it's very easy to get excited over this set, but at the same time too, it can either be very rewarding or very disappointing. It's just that set. don't know if you guys have seen too, Pokemon China have released a shit ton of merch for this release as well. There's magnet sets, which I'll actually be featuring in this video as well later on as a little surprise, but also there's booklets, there's binders, there's everything. Oh my goodness, they go hard in China when it comes to 151. They went even harder than what we've ever done in the States, or even Japan, I'd say, in my opinion. All right, so starting fresh, let's see if we can pull anything cool. We got a reverse hollow Clefable, which is nice. So if any of you have gathered any of those magnets, let me know in the comments below if your fridges look crazy. I do like the quality of them. They are pretty awesome, but I think collecting all of them would be a madness. Same thing with those binders. So they've pretty much in China made 151 different binders, one of each card, one of each Pokemon in Gen 1, and same thing with the magnets. There's one magnet for each Cantonian Pokemon. So you have a Dragonite Hollow there. But again, I just like what Pokemon China are doing over there. That Mew though, I know everyone's talking about the also language exclusive Mew. You gotta be in China for that. You gotta participate in the tournament, not once, but on multiple occasions. Okay, cool. I did not expect that either. We got a full art Blastoise. So that's very nice. Considered a secret rare. It is 176 out of 151. Very nice texturing. It's gonna have that slim card quality, so a little bit thicker in my opinion in the texture. Well, maybe not so much thicker texture, but more noticeable in my opinion. If this was a hyper rare, you definitely see less sparkle and more of the actual artwork and also patterning of that texture, but it's just a regular SR. It may not be as obvious. Also, the coloring might be slightly different. I have noticed that on Shiny Mew. I've seen both the slim and jumbo card quality. There is a slight difference in color there too, but you have to see it, I believe, really in real life. It's hard to catch that on camera. We have Growlithe, we have Jigglypuff, and Psyduck. Oh wow, we're alluding to Hope already. So that's another interesting fact when it comes to Hope versus this set. You'll have a better chance of pulling Master Balls of Water type and also Dragon type Pokemon in that set versus this set. It's completely even game for all the Pokemon. And also note too, Oswald Kato really, did a great job with all the exclusive artwork in my opinion. They've also drawn other artwork too. For example, Arvin Squovit, I believe in Battle Partners, or sorry, Heatwave Arena, so that's the set. But Oswald Kato has a lot of cool artworks, not just the Pikachu art rares. I hope you guys are aware of that. I think there was a Grotle art rare too that Kato also illustrated. But, the likelihood of pulling that Pikachu is very slim. It is going for a lot, unfortunately, in mainland China. I have seen a couple of you, actually, those who have bought from my store and these sets. I think some Jumbo, some Slim. 2 of you have pulled that Pikachu art rare, so congratulations to you guys. I've also pulled one as well. It's a very nice card. Not easy to come by. With there only being one art rare in the set, usually when it comes to like Japanese Pokemon booster boxes, art rares are typically easy to pull because also you'd have maybe 3 in a booster box. But with Simplified Chinese Collect 151, it's very hard to pull, very hard to find. And also, Pokemon are now moving on to the next set. There's rumors that they're not going to reprint this anymore. So if you've already pulled it, you're still trying to pull it, try now. Do not wait too long, because we don't really know if this is ever going to be printed again, unfortunately. Simplified Chinese Pokemon cards are printed in Japan, so that means that Japan has to print for at least 5 different countries if you count Taiwan, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Thailand, and itself. It's just a lot. I really think to meet the demand of Chinese Pokemon cards as a whole, Pokemon China really needs its own facility at this point, because there's been a lot of shortages, as you guys have heard if you bought from my store, and it's a complete madness. There's also shortages happening with Hope. It's not as bad though, thankfully, because again, it's almost the same card list, just change the art rare, maybe in different pull rates of certain Master Balls. So if you missed out on Collect 151 Journey, it's not too bad if you just want to get the 151 cards, but you kind of miss out your chance on getting the Pikachu art rare from this set. If you have it already, then you can move on. But if you haven't finished that master set, it's okay. Pokemon somehow are giving us another chance. It's a completely different approach on releasing sets, in my opinion. Instead of releasing the set in one go, Pokemon China are releasing in 4 different installments, but with a slight twist. You can only get that exclusive art rare from each set. I know a lot of you are anticipating the Gengar set. That's going to be exciting. And then the last one has 2 Pikachus on it. I'm very interested to see how Pokemon China release the art rares that we have originally seen in the previous 151, you know, the one that we saw in Japanese and English and all the other languages. I'm very curious because if we're getting the same card list in the next set besides the art rare and also just slightly different pull rates, I don't know how they're going to do that in the next few sets, or if they are going to do that, unless they just release the art rares in either one whole set or as a collection box or in one of those, you know, special Radiant packs if they do that again. If you've watched my previous gift box openings. All right, guys. Wow. So from that, not too much. I think just, did we even pull anything? I don't think we even got anything. That was not interesting, guys. All right. So just for fun, I'm going to open this because it also has a slim pack. So as promised, one of the cool magnets. I also have these on my web store, KrystalKollectz.com, if you're interested in getting your own. So like I said, guys, these boxes can either have something or nothing. Oh yeah, we got the full art Blastoise. That was something. Okay, yeah, we got something from that. I've been talking so much, it's easy to forget. All right, guys. So from this cool magnet box, we got one pack of Slim 151 and a magnet. Let's do the magnet first, and then we'll get to the pack. I do like these little trinkets. All right. So as I struggle, there we go. There's the magnet. It is heavy. It is, you know, maybe the size of 2 quarters in diameter. Let's go ahead and take this out. I really hope to pull Pikachu or one of the... Oh, Evolution. We got Jolteon. Very lucky to pull that. That'll go straight on my fridge. But check out the detailing. It's not flat. It's actually like quite layered and very nice quality as well. There's even the Pokemon logo on the back. Very nice. So let me know what you guys think. And if you do, you know, get a magnet, which one are you hoping to pull? Because it's completely random. One out of the 150. But yes, that's Lei Yibu, if you want to know the Mandarin Chinese name of Jolteon. All right, then let's open our one pack from that little gift box. Again, I like what Pokemon China are doing. I just wish they were better at supplying more cards for everyone because it's crazy. You already know when Pokemon release anything Gen 1, the whole world's going to go in a fury of madness. But okay, there we go. Now we're moving on to Jumbo Pack Box number 1. So slim pack boxes, they each had 1 to 2 pulls, which isn't too bad. You know, the one box that only had the full art and the other box had a baby shiny and a master ball. Okay, at least it's better than nothing. That's the nice thing. At least you get something, but there's no guarantee as to what that'll be. So the Jumbo Pack booster boxes, we obviously have, let me just put this to the side before this gets crazy. We have 6 Fat Boy packs with 20 cards per pack. So this is very different from before where we had 25 cards per pack. Very interesting to see that. And obviously I'm not going to do a card trick because there's so many damn common and uncommon cards. And if anyone asks what's guaranteed, it's just the common and uncommon cards. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't like that answer, take that up with Pokemon China because that's how they decided to arrange the sets. I also don't want to see the comments of people asking which box should they get, slim or jumbo. That is up to you to decide. That's the reason why I'm also opening up 4 booster boxes in this video. I'd hope it would do the talking so you can determine for yourself what you're more comfortable with. Okay, so we've got Nidorina, both regular and reverse hollow. So you'll get a bunch of reverse hollows in the jumbos. As you can see, there's Dugong, Moltres, very nice. Sometimes one of these could be a Master Ball if you're lucky. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take that. We got Shayubu, which is Water Eevee, aka Vaporeon. We got a Master Ball of it, guys. That's amazing. That's definitely not guaranteed. I will sleeve that up. Hit the like button for Vaporeon Master Ball. And also we got a Ninetales EX, very nice. But yeah, none of those are guaranteed, remember that. But yeah, so that's the cool thing about Jumbo Pack booster boxes. You can get a pull in every single fucking pack, or you can get nothing at all. Or you can get just 1 baby shiny, or just 1 Master Ball, or 2 Master Balls, 3 baby shinies. It's really a gamble. That's why I can understand why the Jumbo Pack booster boxes are way more popular than the Slim Pack booster boxes. But you know, if luck is of the essence, you could also sometimes get more pulls in a Slim Pack booster box versus a Jumbo Pack booster box. It's really all dependent on luck. But I think statistically, you'll definitely have better chances with Jumbo. But Jumbo's a lot more expensive and a lot harder to find. It's definitely higher in demand also in mainland China, not just outside China. We have Lickitung, or Total Reverse Hollow, Rhyhorn. Holy crap. There you go, guys. Got 2 Master Balls in 1 booster box. We got Slowbro. Wow, that is incredible. Definitely did not see that coming. You can also get a box of no Master Balls. So I've definitely seen that happen before. We have Kabutops, Chansey, and we got, ooh, baby shiny Vileplume. So double hit pack, guys. These are coming in. We got Vileplume, All right, let's sleeve up that Master Ball too. Holy shit, guys. Damn, that was surprising. I was, you know, that's also why I wanted to open two, in case one box was just not that interesting and then the other one was, so you guys can really see the variety of pull rates. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, there you go. So again, no card trick with these because this can be anything. Meowth, we have Pikachu, Metapod. Also, guys, I hope you're enjoying the nicer weather. It is getting a little hot, so if you see me sweat a little bit, or, you know, take a little break, that's why. It's getting a little hot nowadays. We have Nidorino, we have Graveler, Victory Bell. Okay, reverse holo time. We got Venonat, we got Dragonite. So yeah, like I said, in Hope, the next set of 151, the Dragon types and Water types will be easier to get Master Balls of. So Sea King also counts in that. Not you, Oddish. I'm sorry, you don't count that time. We have Nidoking. We have Jolteon, Lei Yibu, Lei meaning lightning, and then Yibu is Eevee. And we're getting Kangaskhan, very nice. Okay, see, that's the nice thing about Jumbo Pack booster boxes. At least you get an EX or something cool. But again, you're not guaranteed baby shinies, you're not guaranteed Master Balls, you're not guaranteed any full arts or secret rares, you know, especially that Pikachu art rare or gold cards. You have Eevee, very nice. We're on pack number 4. So far so good, 3 hits, guys, from 3 packs. Let's see if we can get anything cool from this one. The last pack was just an EX. If you want to consider that a hit, go ahead. But again, if you're still deciding if you want to get Jumbo or Slim, please use this video. I cannot give, you know, financial or whatever advice on investing. I don't do that. It's not my thing. I like to talk about the sets, but that's up to you on whatever you want to buy. We have Articuno, we have Raichu, very nice. Moltres. Oh my god, we almost got all the legendary birds. Oh, actually we did! Look at that, Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. Look at that in 1 pack. Hit the like button just for that. I do love my legendary birds. Okay, second to last pack, so just 2 EXs there. Again, it's not one of those boxes. Sometimes you can literally get a pull in every pack. I have seen that before. It's crazy what Pokemon China are doing with these pull rates. And sometimes a box can just be absolutely boring and nothing, you know, maybe just a baby shiny, like I said. Drowsy, Electabuzz. And we got one more box too, so don't go anywhere yet. Very happy with that magnet pull. Now I'm going to try to get the other evolutions from Gen 1. I wonder if I hope they do that for Gen 2. Like, I want there to be some Gen 2 highlight. Is that too much to ask? Or Gen 3? Like, I started out with Crystal version, you know, and then I played Gen 1 after that. But we got Pidgeot. I would love to see a 251 at some point. Pokemon, if you're listening. And we got a full art. Very nice. We got Venusaur. This looks very similar to the exclusive, but it's not. This is, you know, obviously the Venusaur from 151. But hey, we got a full art pull. Hit the like button. So that's pull number 4. Again, you can get more than one secret rare or, you know, super rare, ultra rare if you want to consider that too. But let's go on to the last pack. I've had boxes too where I get like 4 full arts. I'm like, this does not feel real. This feels really oddly lucky for no reason, even though they're just full arts, but it's still nice to pull. I think if this set was loaded with all the special art rares like the Venusaur, the Blastoise, the Charizard, and you pulled all of them in one box, I think that would just be too like overloaded in my opinion. All right, you got Venomoth and Nidoran male version, Krabby, Pinsir. But yeah, let me know what you guys think to this set in the comments below if you want your own boxes. I do have them available. They are with me now. I know it took fucking forever for them to come from mainland China. I am very sorry for those who had to wait, but I have them available. So if you don't want to wait and you just want to get them now, now's your chance. And that's done with 1 booster box. Okay, that's booster box 1 done. 4 hits, which is nice. Now let's go on to box number 2. Let's see how good or bad this box is. And also we have another chance at the Pikachu artwork. I'm not expecting it because it really is that hard to pull. That's also another reason why I'm opening 4 boxes for you guys, so you can really see for yourself the pull rates of this set. I'll try my best with hope, depending on how available that set is, because China right now is moving on a madness with 151. Box 2, here we go. Don't do the card trick because you don't want to pull at the front of the pack. We have Ghastly, Shellder, Nidoran male version, and yeah, I don't think completing a master set of this would be too difficult if you're able to get, you know, some boxes, but it might be a bit challenging right now. But you know, that's the nice thing about Pokemon re-releasing this, I guess you could say, in 4 different sets. It's just the art rare might be a bit challenging to get. We have Electrode, Gyarados, and Mr. Mime. But if you're just happy with, you know, just the regular 151 Pokemon, you know, the regular cards, then it should be feasible. We have Charizard, Penholong, Mandarin Chinese name of Charizard, meaning fire-breathing dragon. So let's leave Sir Charizard up. That's nice. If you want to consider that a hit, there you go. First Charizard of the video in the final box. Also, too, one thing if you haven't noticed already, the jumbo pack boxes have black tips on the packs versus the slim packs have the green tips. So that's another difference between the slim and jumbo packs if you don't look at their girth. Alright, we have Kakuna, we have Lapras, Bulbasaur, very cute, Snorlax, Tentacruel. Anything else to talk about with 151? I like the pack art. It's very nice. It gives off a very like kind of oriental vibe to it, like Asian vibe. I want to see them all together, like having all 4 packs of all the 4 different sets. That'd be really pretty to see. So it's literally a quarter of a big artwork that you'll probably see later on. Oh, we got something in the back. So we have Alakazam EX and Pidgeotto. Okay, very nice by Koki Saito. It's cool seeing when, you know, artists that I'm very familiar with do baby shinies, because you don't get to see their like, you know, full art style, just how they draw that Pokemon just in that shiny setting. All right, so baby shiny, very nice from that one box. And Charizard EX. Let's see if you can get anything else. But hey, that could be the only pull. That could be your box, and you just get a bunch of other EX cards. At least you do get EX cards because they're not guaranteed in, you know, some pack booster boxes. But the jumbo pack boxes, they'll give that to you if you don't get anything else. Or if you get the baby shiny, then you don't get the EX. So really, nothing's guaranteed, guys, I'm telling you. We have Scyther, Wartortle, Nidorino, Angry Nidorino. Very nice Arcanine. We have Metapod reverse hollow, so Psyduck. See, if this was Hope, you'd have an easier check. Oh, okay, very nice. Master Ball, Beedrill. Again, not easy to get those, so we'll definitely sleeve that up. Nice second or third hit, however you want to consider that. And we got Golem EX. Alrighty, so let's sleeve up Sir Beedrill here. Big Needle Bee, if you translate the Chinese name literally. That's the funny thing about the Chinese names. If you translate them to English, they have very interesting names. It's very literal. Ditto could just be like Happy Blob. I don't know, something like that. Like how Charizard is a fire-breathing dragon. Pikachu could just be Electric Mouse. I just need to see it in front of me. We have Spearow, Sandshrew, Drowsy. We have Squirtle. It's a nice redone artwork of the original, like a revamped version. So that's one nice thing about the 151 artworks. Not all of them, but for some of them. We have Parasect, Nidoqueen, Dugtrio, Starmie, and Ponyta. And we got Dodrio, Machamp, and just a Blastoise. I kind of hyped it up a little bit there, but it's okay. So we got Blastoise, we got Charizard in the same box. Very nice. Should I'll blast up. I'll sleeve up Blastoise. I'm not blasting up Blastoise. That sounds really strange. Second to last pack, guys. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so at least we got a Master Ball. And we got some EXs, which is nice. But again, like I said, that's why I compare 2 different boxes, because one box could be ultimately generous and the other one could just be a desert of pulls. Just one pack, just one pull, or just EXs. I don't know, whatever you want to consider an empty box besides the common and uncommon cards. We have Haunter, we have Seadra, Machoke, Kadabra, Nidoqueen. Okay, here we go, reverse hollow. So at least fill it up with some reverse hollow so it doesn't feel like it's a whole clump of common and uncommon cards. Charmander. Wow, okay, I will not complain. I actually love Dragonair. We got a Master Ball Dragonair. So Master Ball number 2. I told you guys it can happen, or you can also not get any Master Balls at all. Leibu, Beedrill, and another Ninetale. You come up a lot, don't you? Okay, well, I'll take that Master Ball. That's something nice. See, not every box is going to have 4 full arts or, you know, Pikachu art rare plus 4 baby shinies. I don't know, whatever combination you may be lucky to find. And again, if you want your own booster box, you want to try your luck, check out KrystalKollectz.com. Thank you guys for sitting through my rambling of 151 explanation and my own opinions on it. Again, not super exciting versus the original 151 because the set is a bit smaller. It is rearranged, so that does make it interesting. They threw in the shinies. You know, there's the Master Ball component's still there, which is awesome. The Pikachu art rare exclusive, of course, is going to be a big incentive for everyone to open the set. But, you know, I like at least the variation of attempt at presenting this set. So kudos to Pokemon China for still doing it differently. We got 3 hollows. There we got Ditto, and we're ending this with a Kangaskhan. Okay, not the most exciting thing. So 2 Master Balls from that box, which is very intriguing, and pretty much a lot there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the other catch-up videos that I'll be releasing on my channel, and don't forget to check out my web store, KrystalKollectz.com, if you want some Pokemon booster boxes in different languages. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.